The second type of exercise is you have 3 orthograph views here. What you need to do is to draw an isometric view in the space here. To draw an isometric view, first you need to draw isometric axis like this. Right. So as we explained in the lecture, so that's a 60 degree. That is 60 degree between 3 axes. So between 3 vertical, horizontal, and in that direction. So that we need to draw the thin line, isometric axis first, vertical one. Right. Then we can come back to these orthograph views. If we remove these features, you will see 3 rectangle shapes that construct one block shape. So the width of the block is that much, the height is that much, and the depth is that much. So what we do here is we draw that block first, then we add these features onto the block. Right, so based on the front view, we can measure the distance here. (31 millimeter) and mark 31 millimeter here. So that is the width of your front. Your front will be here. Right, so then I draw a vertical line here. The height of the line is the same as the height here, which is 14. Right. We do the same at each corner. So, but this corner, we need to measure the distance here, which is the depth. It's 23. So we mark 23 here. So draw vertical and up. So the height, same as here. Right. The next is to draw line parallel against the bottom part. Same as this one, in parallel. Right, we draw another parallel with this one. Draw parallel with this one. So now we have a block, right? And we can start to work out the features and take off the materials. Okay. Right, as a cut at the corner here. So we measure the width. Again, we do that first against the front. We measure the width here, which is about 13, 14. Okay. Because this is from top. Okay, and we measure from here. So about this. The height of that part is 7. So draw a vertical line, 7 millimeter down. Right. Then that is that one. So we just need to draw the parallel line. Okay. So then we have the front view here. We can make it darker. We only make that part. This part is empty part. We need to cut later on. So that front view, same as this one. Okay. Right. Now we can move on to the end view here. Measure the distance here. 13. Draw a line here in parallel with that one. 13 millimeter long. Right. And we can draw a vertical line here. It's not quite parallel, so just rub it out. So make sure you use a pencil rather than a pen. You can rub it out if it's not right. So draw a vertical one. In parallel. Now we make it dark. It's thicker. So this is your end view. Right. Then we can move on the plan view here. You can see from there, if we draw lines here, this is in parallel with this one. It's not there. Right. So we'll make it dark. Right. So now you have the plan view. So what we need to do next is to rub out this part we use to create a block. add more lines to represent the cut. It's in parallel. One more vertical line. So that gets you to the end of this isometric view. The last things you need just make it dark and make lines more clear and rub out the unnecessary lines where you're doing the isometric view. Right. So now we have isometric view to represent these three orthograph projections.